Greetings and welcome to today's session. In today's session, we are going to have another lesson on how to handle the aligned ICT curriculum. The aligned ICT curriculum, we are going to look at that. But before we dive into the lesson, I would like us to first look at the changes between the old curriculum and the aligned A-level curriculum. So when you look at the aligned A-level curriculum, the ICT syllabus has only 10 topics. Topic 1, Introduction to ICT. Topic 2, Electronic Presentation. Topic 3, Computer Hardware. Topic 4, Computer Software. Topic 5, Computer Word Processing. Topic 6, Electronic Spreadsheet. Topic 7, the Internet and Digital Communications. Topic 8, Electronic Publication. Topic 9, Electronic Databases. Topic 10, AI and Related Emerging Technologies. Then when you look at the old curriculum ICT syllabus, for it had 15 topics. So you will find that some of these topics have been merged together and others they have so that they may not be all that relevant and have been removed, some of the content. Now, when you look at the old curriculum ICT syllabus and the aligned curriculum ICT syllabus, you'll find that, for example, Introduction to ICT, this one covers Introduction to Computing of the old curriculum syllabus. It covers computer management. It covers computer lab care and maintenance. So some of the content within these first 3 topics is under Introduction to ICT. Then when you look at computer word processing and computer word processing 2, these ones have been put together in topic 5, computer word processing. So meaning that at this level, the learner will study both the introduction, the basics, and the advanced features of computer word processing. Same as electronic spreadsheet 1 and electronic spreadsheet 2. In the aligned curriculum, they have been merged into electronic spreadsheet. So meaning that all of them are supposed to be handled together in topic 6. Then when it comes to topic 10, topic 7, the internet and digital communication, this one brings together the topic of the internet and World Wide Web and the data communication and networking. These ones have been brought together in topic 7 and other new subsections. Then when it comes to topic 10, there is AI and related emerging technologies. AI is a new area that we are supposed to look at in detail, and then related emerging technologies, which brings some content from the previous topic 15, system security, ICT, ethics, and emerging technologies. So this is the aligned curriculum with its 10 topics. Then when it comes to the subtopics of the aligned curriculum, you find that, for example, topic 1, Introduction to ICT, it covers World of ICT, ICT literacy, computer file management. So these ones, when you look at the old syllabus, when we had Introduction to Computing, we will look at Introduction to Computers, World of ICTs, implications of using ICTs, and the order follows like that. Then when it comes to the aligned curriculum, this is how it has been broken down. Please, for more information, refer to the syllabus. Refer to the syllabus. On page 17, there is program planner. We bring the topic and the subtopics here to guide you on what you should cover. Topic and the subtopic and the periods that subtopic requires. This is how the program planner is arranged. So you will find that when it comes to this syllabus of the aligned curriculum, from topic 1 up to topic 6, this is the content for senior 5. Then topic 7 to topic 10, this is content for senior 6 in the aligned curriculum. So Let's dive into our today's lesson. So our today's lesson, I'm going to use this new book, Mastering Subsidiary ICT for A-Level, a competence-based theory and practical approach, Learners Book 5. So when you look at this very book, it is in the aligned A-Level curriculum. To get this book, just call those numbers. And how is the book arranged? This is how the book is organized. The table of contents are there. And of course, the preface is there. Allow me go through the preface. Information and communication technology continues to transform how people live, work, learn, and interact across every sector, from education, agriculture, health, finance, to governance. The ability to use ICTs such as computers, smartphones, printers, projectors, and online platforms is no longer optional. It is a vital skill required to live in the 21st century knowledge economy. This learner's textbook has been carefully developed in alignment with the NCDC competence-based curriculum for subsidiary ICT at A-level, the Aligned A-level curriculum 2025. It is designed to equip you with practical knowledge and digital skills that support the lifelong learning, the academic success, employability, and digital innovation. The book covers the 6 topics of Senior 5, that is Introduction to ICTs, Electronic Word Processing, Electronic Presentation, Computer Hardware and Software, Electronic Spreadsheets. These topics have been structured to include clear learning outcomes aligned to the CBC expectations, practical hands-on activities, group-based and individual tasks, real-life examples from school and community settings, guided exercises, peer reviews, and collaborative digital projects. Each section encourages you to think critically, apply ICT tools, creativity, then develop the confidence to use technology in solving problems both in your academic and everyday life. The language used throughout the book is simple, direct, and learner-friendly, with illustrations, tables, and charts carefully designed to enhance visual learning and practical interpretation. You are encouraged to explore each activity actively as an individual, in pairs, or groups, depending on the nature of the task. As you progress through this book, you are reminded to be responsible. You are reminded to be a responsible digital citizen. Use ICT tools ethically and mindfully. Handle books, devices, and learning materials with care. Stay aware of your health and safety while using technology, and practice environmental consciousness in the digital age. It is my hope as the author that this textbook will empower you not only to pass your exams, but also to become a productive contributor to the digital world, equipped with skills to adapt, innovate, and lead in your community and beyond. Welcome to the journey of mastering ICT at A-level. Let's get started. Now, Topic 1, Introduction to ICTs, Senior 5, Term 1. So here I come with these ICT tools. You look at them, discuss about them. But then, when you are looking at Topic 1, there are some keywords that you need to look at. And also, the content of this topic and the activities will enable you to A. Explore the utilization of various ICT tools in day-to-day life. Use the digital tools to solve day-to-day day-to-day life challenges, and C, create directories and use them to manage electronic files. Where does this come from? This one comes directly from the syllabus. It comes directly from the syllabus, the detailed syllabus, where we have topic 1, Introduction to ICTs. The competence is here, that the learner operates a variety of ICTs to perform tasks in a day-to-day life. We have the learning outcomes. The learner should be able to A, explore the utilization of various ICT tools in the day-to-day life. This is why you are seeing that this one is coming as the first learning outcome. Then from there, we have the second learning outcome: use digital tools to solve day-to-day life challenges. Then the third, create directories, is also here. The third is here, C, create directories and use them to manage electronic files. So under each learning outcome, there are what we call suggested teaching and learning activities. In pairs, learners identify and discuss how ICT tools are used in different fields. So it is from these suggested teaching and learning activities that you generate the content. These can be introductions, these can be real notes to the content, to that very learning outcome, to that very subsection. Give activities, step-by-step guidelines, and thus here the book goes. Introduction. Imagine a Uganda without mobile money, digital banking, e-learning, government e-services, or even mobile communications. Businesses would rely solely on paperwork, students would struggle to access learning materials, and hospitals would manage patient records using manual files. How efficient would communication, education, and financial transactions be? ICT and communication technology ICT, information and communication technology, has transformed modern life, making communications faster, business transactions more efficient, and learning more accessible. This chapter introduces the meaning of ICT, its application across different sectors, how digital tools solve everyday challenges, and effective file management strategies to help you become a competent ICT user. Then from there, we look at why ICT is important. ICT is important in different fields. For example, in education, ICT enhances teaching and learning, research through digital tools. In businesses, ICT improves efficiency in communication, record keeping, and financial management. In health, hospitals use ICT for patient record management and telemedicine services. In government, ICT facilitates e-governance, service delivery, and policy implementation. So what is ICT? Information and communication technology refers to a collection of related technological tools used to create, store, manage, and disseminate information. So you can have as many terminologies in related to ICTs, provided they are in line with that kind of definition. So from there, we have this area. In pairs, learners identify and discuss how ICT tools are used in different fields. So from there, we are looking at explore the utilization of various ICT tools in day-to-day life. So it is from here that learners are going to look at these ICT tools. They mention their names and their use, or where they are applied. So from there, we are now looking at the first subtopic, which is the world of ICTs. The world of ICTs, the first subtopic under introduction to ICTs. Information and communication technology has transformed various sectors by making work easier, improving efficiency, and enabling faster communication. From mobile banking in business to e-learning in education, ICT tools help individuals and organizations perform daily tasks with greater accuracy and speed. The world of ICTs encompasses all technologies used for information and communication, including devices, networks, applications, and services which are crucial for modern computing, communication, and various aspects of daily life. We are looking at the world of ICTs, which is under topic 1, Introduction to ICTs. So 1.1.1, identifying and discussing ICT tools in different fields. So here we are bringing an introduction. ICT tools include hardware, software, and networks that assist in storing, processing, and communicating information. These tools are used in education, business, health, security, entertainment, and agriculture to enhance efficiency. For example, a physics teacher in a school uses a projector and multimedia PowerPoint slides to teach lessons. This enhances student understanding and making learning more interactive. So I want us to look at the ICT tools in different fields. So we have table 1, examples of ICT tools in Ugandan sectors. We shall have a sector, the ICT tools and application in Uganda. Now, these ICT tools, I have categorized them in the following. We have those hardware tools, we have software ICT tools, we also have network ICT tools, so that you can have that depth understanding of the ICT tools. For example, the first sector, education. Which hardware ICT tools are there? We can talk about smart boards, we can talk about computers, we can talk about tablets. Then how about the software ICT tools? We have e-learning platforms like Kolibri, uLearn, Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Moodle, Google Classroom, digital libraries, eGranary, Uganda Online Library. Those are some of the software ICT tools. How about the network ICT tools? We have Wi-Fi networks, educational LANs, those are you can call school networks. Then we also have fiber internet. Then from there, application in Uganda. These are used in schools, universities, and training centers for digital learning and research. How about business? In business and finance, we have the network. We have the hardware ICT tools like point of sales system machines. We have ATM. We have cash deposit machines. We have check scanners, etc. Then how about the software? We have banking software like FlexTube, Finacle, Temenos, accounting softwares like QuickBooks, Tally, uh, e-payment systems like PesaPal, Flutterwave, and Payway, etc. Then when it comes to the network ICT tools, we have banking networks, we have mobile banking networks, we have MTN mobile money, MTN Momo, we have Airtel Momo. All those are network ICT tools. What are they used for? They are used in banks, microfinance institutions, SACCOs, and retail businesses for transactions. How about in health and medicine? We have hardware tools like medical medical wearables, digital thermometers, X-ray and MRI medicines. We have blood pressure monitors. All those are hardware tools. When it comes to softwares, we have electronic health records, that is EHRs. We have AI diagnosis systems. We have telemedicine apps such as Rocket Health Uganda, Babylon Health. All those are software ICT tools. Then when it comes to network ICT tools, we have hospital intranet networks. We have remote patient monitoring networks. We also have health data servers. These are used in hospitals and clinics for patient management, diagnosis, and telemedicine. How about security? In security, we have hardware ICT tools like surveillance cameras, the ones we call CCTV. We have biometric scanners. Those include fingerprint, facial recognition scanners. We also have metal detectors. How about software ICT tools? We have cyber security softwares. These include firewalls, antivirus, encryption tools. Then we also have crime data analysis softwares. When it comes to network, we have security control networks. We have VPNs for data protection. We have forensics data networks. These are used by government agencies, police, and private security firms for monitoring and threat detection. How about in agriculture? We have hardware ICT tools like smart irrigation systems, drones for crop monitoring, soil sensors, weather monitoring devices. How about software ICT tools? We have market price monitoring apps such as Omlisa, AgroMarket Day. We also have mobile advisory apps such as Farmerline, Farmerline and We Farm. How about network ICT tools? We have rural internet networks. We have Internet of Things, IoT networks for smart farming. We also have satellite data for weather forecasting. Basically, all these ICT tools are used in commercial farming and agricultural research to improve productivity. How about entertainment? We have hardware ICT tools like smart TVs, cameras, DSLR. We have 4K video cameras, we have microphones, we have audio mixers, we have gaming consoles, what we call the PlayStation, we have Xbox, we have virtual reality VR headsets. Those are the hardware ICT tools in entertainment. We also have software ICT tools, including streaming platforms like YouTube, Netflix, Showmax. We have music production softwares like Audacity, FL Studio. We have video editing softwares like Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro, etc. How about the network ICT tools? We have high-speed fiber internet. We have content delivery networks, CDN. We have live streaming services. So all those are network ICT tools. These are used by content creators, musicians, journalists, and filmmakers for production and distribution. Let's look at communication. In communication, we have ICT hardware tools like mobile phones, teleconference equipment, voice over internet, VIP headsets, etc. Then we also have software ICT tools like instant messaging apps, including WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, etc. We have email services like Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo. We also have VoIP services like Skype, Zoom, Google Duo, etc. How about network ICT tools? You can talk about cellular networks. We have MTN, Airtel, Leica Mobile. We have other networks like Wi-Fi networks, 5G, and fiber optic networks in line with communication. These are basically used in corporate, government, and personal communication. Let's look at the transport and logistics sector. In transport and logistics sector, we have GPS tracking devices, we have fleet management hardware, we have vehicle on-board diagnostics, that is OBD, and we have vehicle on-board diagnostic scanners, OBD scanners. When it comes to software, we have ride-hailing apps, talk about SafeBorder, Uber, Bolt, etc. We have logistics software like DHL, then smart ship, fleet management software. When it comes to network, which tools do we have? Vehicle to network, that is V2N, communication. Then we have traffic monitoring systems, that is IoT, Internet of Things, based smart road networks. These are used by logistic companies, transport authorities, and ride-hailing business. Then let's look at construction and engineering. Here, the hardware ICT tools, we have drones for site inspection, 3D printers, surveying equipment, cement mixers with digital controls. What are some of the software tools in construction and engineering? We have AutoCAD, building information modeling, that is BIM software, then structure analysis software. How about network ICT tools? We have cloud networks for architecture collaboration. We have Internet of Things, IoT networks in smart building. These are basically used by engineers, architects, and real estate developers for planning and execution. How about in retail and e-commerce as a sector? In retail and e-commerce as a sector, we have barcode scanners, self-checkout machines, and RFID tags and readers. Those are the hardware ICT tools in retail and e-commerce. How about the software tools? We have e-commerce websites like Jumia, Kilimall, Shopify, WooCommerce, etc. Inventory management software. Then how about the network ICT tools? We have payment processing networks, the QR code payment system, the retail data analysis networks. All these are used in supermarkets, malls, and online stores for managing sales and inventory. So here we have been so much in detail when it comes to the identifying and discussing ICT tools in different fields. Please grab a copy of this book, Mastering Subsidiary ICT Learners Book 5, a competence-based theory and practical approach. The book covers both theory and practical, step by step, as we have seen from the preface. It is for Senior 5, aligned A-level curriculum. Let's proceed. Now, from there, we should have at least a practical activity, a practical task, class brainstorming discussion. Task. In groups, identify ICT tools commonly used in your school, your local health center, a nearby business, a government office. So here, you are going to discuss what are the tools, what are these tools, what do they help people do, and how do they make tasks easier or faster. Record your findings and present to the class. This is the practical task, class brainstorming discussion. So, it is from here that now the teacher, the facilitator of the classroom, will need what we call the teacher's guide in order to guide learners as they bring out their responses from this discussion. So, this book we are following, it is also going to have what we call the teacher's guide. The teacher's guide is being prepared also, and soon it will be out for your consumption. This is how it is arranged. For example, with this task, we have the teacher's facilitation guide step by step. The teacher is going to introduce the activity, briefly explain to the learners that ICT tools are used in almost every field of work and service delivery. You highlight how the activity connects school learning to real life situations. Organize learners into small groups, 2 to 6 learners per group. Ensure groups are mixed in ability and gender inclusive. But if it is a single school, no problem. Assign one group leader and one recorder per group. 3. Present the task. Display or write the task instructions clearly on the board. In groups, identify the ICT tools commonly used in your school, local health center, nearby business, or a government office. Encourage learners to discuss the role of each tool and how it simplifies work. You, the teacher, you need to guide the group discussion. As a teacher, move around the classroom to monitor discussions and offer support. You need to prompt learners with questions such as, which ICT tools have you seen in the school office? How are computers or phones used in clinics or shops? Allow time for coding the findings. Then remind each group to record their ideas in their notebooks or on a chart paper. 6. Group presentations. Invite each group to present their findings to the class. Encourage peer feedback or questions after each presentation. So, regarding this task, what are some of the expected responses? Here, I have put the expected responses in a table format. One group is going to come up with this kind of table. Sector, ICT tools identified, what they help people do, how they make tasks easier or faster. For example, in school, computers, printers, projectors, internet. The learners are saying for typing exams, printing reports, teaching digitally. How they make work or how they make tasks easier or faster. Saves time, improves communication and teaching. How about in health? Computers, scanners, digital thermometers, microphones. Those are the ICT tools identified. What they help people do to record patient information, access digital files, communicate with doctors, improves record keeping and patient care. How about in business? Like that. Then, materials required to you as a teacher. You need the following resources: chart paper or exercise books, pens, stroke markers. This is for learners and the teacher. Simple visuals of ICT tools. This can be optional. Chalkboard, flip chart, or even a whiteboard. Those are some of the needed ICT tools. Then here I include the assessment guide, the assessment criteria. If the group has identified at least 2 to 3 tools per sector, that is a yes. Learners expected the learners have explained the function of each tool. Yes, learners showed understanding of how ICT tools improve work. Yes, group participated in presentation and discussion. Yes, then we have this differentiated learning tip. Struggling learners, you as a teacher, you can provide pictures to ICT tools to stimulate discussion. Then for advanced learners, or whom you can call fast learners, or those who had to study ICT at O level, you can ask them to explore new or emerging tools in each field, e.g. telemedicine, smart boards, and all that. Allow learners with limited writing skills to contribute orally, while others write. Then you can also provide an extension task, but this is optional. Ask learners to to interview a worker, can be a teacher, a nurse, a business owner, or government officer outside class to find out how ICT tools help them do their work. Then from there, we are going to look at this image provided. We are seeing a mobile money agent attending to some clients. That means that we are seeing ICT tools being used. A mobile money agent processing transactions. Then we have another activity, 1.1.1. Identifying ICT tools in your community. 1. Visit or interview someone in your community, can be a teacher, a nurse, a business owner. Ask them which ICT tools they use every day. Write a short report explaining the ICT tools identified, their purpose, the benefits, and challenges experienced. So this activity can be done in groups or can be done as an individual. So you as the teacher who is facilitating the learners, you will need this guide as well. Here, activity 1.1.1, identifying ICT tools in your community. Here is the suggested teaching and learning activities, teacher's guide facilitation. The teacher introduce the activity, explain that learners will be conducting a community-based learning task to explore how ICT tools are used outside classroom. Emphasize that this activity is learner-centered and supports self-discovery and critical thinking. Provide clear instructions. Guide learners to identify and interview a community member, such as a teacher, a health worker, a business owner, a technician, or a government official. Let learners know they will collect information about ICT tools used, what they are used for, benefits and challenges of using those tools. So prepare the learners. How? As a class, brainstorm a list of ICT tools that learners might come across during their interview, e.g. computer, mobile phone, printer, photocopier, scanner, medical devices, etc. Help learners form sample interview questions such as, which ICT tool do you use in your daily work? What are these tools used for? What challenges do you face while using these ICT tools? Number 4, assign the task. Let learners conduct the interview during their free time or as a take-home activity. Instruct them to prepare a short report summarizing their findings. 5. Guide the reporting process. Provide a sample report format for consistency. For example, here is a report format. Report title, ICT tools used in my community. Interviewed person, write the name, the occupation. ICT tools identified, ICT tool 1, purpose. ICT tool, purpose. Benefits observed, write them. Challenges faced, write them. Number 6, organize class sharing. After submission, ask a few learners to present their findings orally. Facilitate a whole class discussion comparing findings from different sectors: school, health, business, government, etc. So, expected learner responses, sample report entries. Tool, computer, typing reports and letters. Benefits, fast processing, neat output. Challenges, power cutouts, software issues. Printer, printing receipts or documents, it saves time. Ink and paper costs, something like that. Mobile phone, communication with clients, easy communication. Network interruptions, POS machines, processing payments, faster cashless transactions, technical breakdown, etc. What are some of the resources and materials needed in this exercise? Learners will need exercise books or notebooks, pencils or pens. Optional, we can have printed interview guide template as seen above. So this is the assessment and observation checklist, but above all, encourage peer feedback during presentation to improve communication and analytical skills. Differentiation and support strategies. As a teacher, support learners with limited mobility or access by pairing them for the interview. Provide sample responses or vocabulary list to support learners with lower literacy levels. Allow advanced learners to explore emerging ICT tools, e.g. biometric scanners, digital registers, etc. When I talk about advanced learners, they can be fast learners or these learners who have studied ICT before or their experience with the interacting ICT tools. Here I provide an optional extension task. Learners can document their findings with photos or sketches of the tools, if possible, and display a class chart titled ICT Tools in our community. That optional extension task is key so that you have charts in your classroom, ICT tools in your community. Photos are there, well labeled, and what they do. So, members, you need to grab a copy of Mastering Subsidiary ICT for A level so that you have such kind of wonderful classroom-based discussions, wonderful content that is rich, as you have seen in today's session. Soon, the teacher's guide is coming out. This is how it looks like. Mastering Subsidiary ICT for A level, a competence-based theory and practical approach. Teacher's Guidebook 5, the aligned A level curriculum. Here is the learner's book. You can see how it looks like. It has this kind of computer, a desktop computer, but the master's guide, the colors change a bit, and there is a robot-like picture. That's how you can differentiate the two. So members, you have seen that this book is really rich. So grab a copy and continue talking about the rest of the book. Also, utilize the syllabus book to form such kind of content as well. You can grab a copy of Mastering Subsidiary ICT so that you have such kind of CBC lessons well aligned. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and continue getting such kind of lessons. Assessment framework is something that is ongoing between NCDC and UNEB. the structure of how papers will be. So I don't expect more questions in the chat section regarding which papers are we going to do, how is it going to be. Please wait. When we reach the river, we shall cross it. But as of now, let's be handling the lessons as per the guidance in this very video lesson. Please follow my YouTube channel for more updates. Subscribe. Keep subscribing and share to a colleague to keep understanding. Remember what we discussed from the beginning up to the end. Call these numbers 077 KAKURU BENARD, the author of different ICT books. WhatsApp me to have some copies of these books. Mastering Subsidiary ICT for A-Level, Learner's Book. Here is the book. You have seen how detailed it is. Other books, Elite Information Communication Technology, right away from Senior 1 to Senior 4, the books are available. Learner's Book, Teacher's Guide, ICT Mastery for Uganda's Competence-Based Curriculum, Senior 1 to Senior 4, Guided Theory and Practical Success. This book majorly is on assessment. Each candidate needs this book in Senior 4. Senior 3s can also grab copies. So, grab copies of these books. Step by step, designing websites using Microsoft Expression Web 4. Here is a book that you need for designing career websites. The book has illustrations printed in colors, and all you need is there. Those who are good in WordPress, and if you'd like to start using WordPress so that you are able to host your projects, grab a copy of this book. It has step-by-step designing websites using WordPress, printed in colors, and even steps on how to host your website for free are all there. Grab a copy of these books. ICT Mastery is a hot cake. Please get it as soon as possible. For practice, Senior 6 candidates, Senior 5 candidates can also have this in practicals, a comprehensive approach to practical subsidiary ICT. Then this one is the new book for the new curriculum. Call it the Aligned A-Level Curriculum 2025. This is the right book you need. It is here. So, coming next, expect the Teacher's Guide for Learner's Book 5. Expect Senior 6 A-Level Aligned Curriculum ICT book for Senior 6. Thank you very much. God bless.